In the early evening of Thursday, July 18th, a protest ensued here at the University of Manitoba's Fort Garry Campus. Members of the student body, faculty, and UM community members were on site to display their discontent over the Bangladesh quota system and escalation of violence. After the independence of Bangladesh in 1971, a quota system was put in place for the Bangladesh civil service, reserving a certain percentage of government jobs for various groups. At the time of the campus protest, the largest portion of the quota, 30%, was reserved for the children and grandchildren of freedom fighters, those that partook in the Bangladesh Liberation War. As a result of the quota, only 44% of civil service jobs could be obtained solely on the basis of merit. In 2018, following protests, the government of Bangladesh issued a circular dismissing the quota system, which was recently ruled to be illegal by the High Court. Large-scale protests demanding for quota reform began on July 1st, which escalated to violence on July 15th. The Manitoban was on scene to collect footage and interviews during the recent protest on campus. The following clips are from the July 18th protest.
They killed us. They killed our brothers, they killed our sisters, they killed our sons.
It has become a movement for justice.
I can't speak this way. This loudly, this loud in front of, some audiences in Bangladesh. No. I will be abducted.
This protest is not about quota anymore. We don't want to see Hasina anymore. Yeah! We want a new government that will be elected by the people of Bangladesh. Yeah! 68 people died. Where are our rights? Where are our rights?
This is not just a protest, for the quota, as mentioned, it's a protest for the protection of the people of Bangladesh and for the Muslims of Bangladesh as well.
I'm going to focus on why the protest is going on. So there are over 2.5 million graduates who are unemployed in Bangladesh. But when they're looking for a job, they face unfair quota system. So I'm going to show you some statistics for the quota system. We have some public service jobs in Bangladesh. For Bangladesh civil services, there are 56% quota. So for freedom fighter quota, there are 30% of reserve for them, 10% are reserved for women, 10% are reserved from Zilla, 5% for tribe, and 1% for disabled people. And it was only for Bangladesh civil services. So it is really very unfair to all of those unemployed people and students. So I think we should reform the quota system and make it fair for our unemployed graduate brothers in Bangladesh.
In 2018, this dictator Sheikh Hasina, based on another protest and everything, she said there will be no more quota. But right now she is not an elected prime minister. She is a dictator. So she survives through this quota system. What she does is she employs employees based on this quota according to her choice. She is not appropriately even following the quota system. So it's so that she can stay in power.
And so why are these demonstrations happening now? Is there a recent ruling that happened with the courts that this is being put into place, or why are there demonstrations now?
So she commented that there will be no change again suddenly. She changes her mind a lot, and then our students in Bangladesh, they were protesting against it, and they are not violent at all. But then suddenly she attacked the students with army, with police, with border guards, and everyone. And with her students, there is a student team which is called Chhatrolik.
We already know 68 people has died. We don't know if there are more that died. Right now, we are not able to talk to any one of our parents, forget parents, our sisters, or anybody in Bangladesh. The server's down, the electricity is down, everything's burned right now. And yesterday, my friends told me that exactly at 8:35, almost by at 8:35, we got to know that the internet is going to shut down. And we have to take precautions, and my parents told me that I don't know what's going to happen after the internet is shut down at after 8:35.
They are their own goons, and their forces constantly killing, beating the normal civilians and the normal students. Sitting here in Manitoba, we are feeling absolutely helpless. So it's my urge that my voice can reach to the concerned people and this Bangladeshi fascist government absolutely fall.
We also heard earlier people mention that there's an internet cutout basically in Bangladesh.
Absolutely.
Do you have family in Bangladesh? And if so, can you reach them or contact them?
No, I could not. In the last 12 hours, I could just talk to my sister for 10 seconds and she said, we don't know if you can talk to us forever again. That's what we are doing. I paid tax for 10 years back in Bangladesh. This is my tax money. This is my everything. My father has served in the Air Force. And now here, I don't even know if I can see them ever again.
Thank you.
And we are an independent country.
Why do you think it's important today to be here and attend this demonstration with other students and community members?
Because there's 5,000 people who are reportedly injured. I'm pretty sure the actual numbers are way higher. And then there's 68 people, I believe, which are reportedly killed. The problem with this is there's not just students like us who are here on campus. There are also like 2-year-olds, 14-year-olds who are being hurt by bullets, who are being hurt by tear shells. There's been acts of violence pretty much like from the rooftops. There were like police.
And how long has this quota been in place, this quota system?
It has been for a long time, since the country has formed. But as I said, when the country was formed, it was only the freedom fighters, right? And after that is the children, which is okay too, which is about like, let's say 10 to 12%. But when it came to the grandchildren, it went up to 33 to 35%. So the general public gets 44% of the seat, and the family of freedom fighters, they get 33%. 33% is a lot, it's a big percentage.
And
right?
can we ask, if this quota system has been in place for a long time, as you've just stated, why is this demonstration, particularly at the University of Manitoba, why is it occurring now? Has there been recent change in legislation?
It has been said to time, as I said, there were a series of events, but this event specifically has taken a significance. 68 students got murdered in the last 3 or 4 days. That is not normal. That is not normal for Canada. That is not normal for this whole world.
This movement that's happening in Bangladesh, it's actually from July 1st. So it's been I think more like over 2 weeks, right? So the point of happening it now is that on July 15th, the turn-off event was brutal. They started attacking and firing on the students.
I saw a video where Syed was standing peaceful in a peaceful protest, and the police was shooting at point blank, and he just died on spot. So I'd like to, and then the minister were like claiming that they don't know who killed them, but we saw the clear video that was Bangladeshi Defense Forces.
Following recent protests, on July 21st, the Supreme Court of Bangladesh ordered that the quota for freedom fighters' descendants be cut from 30% to 5%. The scaled-back job quota would allow for 93% of merit-based appointments in the civil service, with the remaining 2% allocated to members of ethnic minorities, transgender people, and those with disabilities. As of July 23rd, the time of recording, at least 174 people are reported to have died due to the recent violence in Bangladesh.